This one's a little bit different.
A little more serious.
A
Yeah.
little more serious. We're here to talk about a grading service through a company called Tag. Don't know if you ever heard of it. They're gaining a lot of ground here, particularly in the non-sport market. One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, what else? Pokemon, that kind of thing. Any non-sport, they're getting a lot of ground. Why are they unique? Jim's going to tell you a little bit about why this company is unique compared to some of the other ones that you're probably more familiar with on the sports card side, which is like PSA, SGC, and Beckett. Jim?
So I learned from Isaiah, Phil's son. He's awesome. Second favorite employee at the Cards Are. Follow him at More Than Sneakers. And he was telling me about Tag. And he said, Jim, it only costs $22. AI does it, and they rank in at least 6 different categories. So for example, this is a Gem Mint 10, but Isaiah knows that it's the 49th best Gem Mint 10. So the question you got to ask yourself, do you think a year, 3 years, 5 years from now, companies are still going to have humans doing all of the grading, spending 60 seconds going through? Maybe. But what Isaiah was saying was,
so.
Yeah, it was really intriguing. And let's maybe show a.
Yeah, so if you scan the QR code that they put right on there, what happens is it comes up and it looks like this. So if you take a look at it, you can see all the cool stuff that they do here. They show you the pop count, the rank, and that's what Jim was mentioning about the 49th best one of that's down there, and total grading talks about down here. But it gives you, and there's a lot more details too. If you go through it, you can see there's a picture of the front of the card, the back of the card, and it starts getting into all the different things: surface, dimensions, edges, corners. Gives you so much detail. Look at that. Shows you where your card lined up on the grid for the centering. All kinds of cool stuff on there that it gives you. And then look at all this. Look at all the detail behind
That's amazing.
See,
that's the future.
and Jim, this is, you and I've talked about this many times, right? This is the problem. Companies like PSA, SGC, and Beckett, there's none of this information being given, right? You're getting the grade, you're getting the card slab, you're getting it back, and you're going to get it back, and you get it. Let's just say it comes back as an 8, and you thought the card was a 10 because you sent it in assuming you're going to get a 10. It's back an 8. There's no description there of why it got an 8. Right. And that's the most me as a collector. That is the most frustrating thing. Is that why did the card get an 8? Well, guess what? They don't have to give you any of that information. Someone could have come in that morning pissed off, upset, in a bad mood, right? Sleepy, tired, whatever.
Spend 60 seconds.
Spend 60 seconds. Go, yeah, that card's getting an 8. Get it out of here, right? I don't know. And if you're listening PSA, and if you're listening Beckett, and you're listening SGC, we would love you to come down to the store and come in here, bring your head graders down, so we can have like maybe an open forum with customers coming in, asking questions. How does the process work? How do you do it? Is it on paper? Is it a computer?
Transparency.
What do you do? Transparency.
Yeah, for sure. So Phil, final thought. If Jackie Robinson, I love this card. So I send this in. How long will it take to get this back, Jackie Robinson? And will I get the same answer every time?
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. If you send it in at the lowest grading level with any of the other companies, especially let's just pick on PSA because that's the holder that it's in right now.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be probably about 4 to 5 months. That's going to take you to get it in. I had a lot of vintage cards that I had sent down. 3 weeks ago, I got some of them back, and that was from August. So that was almost 9 months it took me to get my vintage cards back. Again, does that upset me? Yeah, I'd like them back before then, but I would love to see it a lot quicker than that. But there's a lot of backlog there.
So the final question as we conclude is this the future? Humans grading, spending 60 seconds, or could Isaiah, follow him at More Than Sneakers, be onto something with Tag, $22?
And we'd love to have your comments as to what do you think? I mean, would you love to have an AI company like this that gives all this detail on your card so you can kind of look and say, why that card got that grade? Or do you want to get this back 5 to 6 months later with a grade on there that you don't know why it got that grade? You make the call. Let's hear your comments in the thing, Comment and let's hear it.
Awesome.
Because together somewhere down the road, maybe we're going to be able to change some of these grading companies and go to something more like that.
And Phil's put out the invitation to any of these companies to come to the Cards Are.
Come on to the table. Cards Are. Why? It's because it's where the tag graded cards are.
All right. Card Madness, Cards Are, winning matters. Thank you.